to my channel. My name is Missy and I'm so happy that you're joining me today. I have a special recipe that I want to share with you today, and it's one of my mother's recipes. Now, my mom could not cook and she could not bake, and she would tell you that herself if she was here today with us. She just didn't have the passion for it, but she loved when I baked for her. And I learned most of what I know from cooking and baking from my Aunt Lois. You know, Mom would tell me that Aunt Lois was baking for Christmas, and I'd be on my bike and over to my Aunt Lois's house in an instant. I love to learn from her. I love to follow her around and see what she was doing in the kitchen. And they're just wonderful memories that I have from those times. So my mom had a very small recipe box. And when I say small, I mean small. She kept only the things that she really liked to eat in this recipe box. And this recipe I have here is her recipe. I think it's originally my Aunt Lois's probably, or she might have got it out of a magazine, but she wrote it down. So she wrote it down and put it in that little box. You know she loved it. So this is the title of her recipe, Xmas Bowl Cookies. Now, these are date balls. If I saw this title somewhere, I would think maybe a shortbread ball or a sugar cookie ball or something like that. But these are indeed date ball cookies. And the fact that she put Xmas in front of it means she loved to have them around the holidays. And I'm just so thrilled to make this recipe today. I mean, I've made this many, many times, back in the day. Like many batches of these every single Christmas, and my mom loved them, and I love to do that for her. So this is her handwritten recipe that we're going to work off today, and I'm going to show this recipe up close, and I'll put a picture of my mother up here somewhere too, or somewhere in the video. But I have all the ingredients behind me here. Let's get to and make my mother's Xmas ball cookies. So here's everything I'm going to be using in my mom's recipe today. And here's her recipe in her writing. And I've already had a cry this morning. I miss my mom, and I'm just so happy to be doing this recipe today. And we have some dates, Rice Krispies, vanilla, brown sugar, 2 eggs, and I have some sweetened flaked coconut here and some butter. And then I also have a baking pan here, a spatula. I have a cutting board with some parchment paper on it, and I have a frying pan over on the stove. So let me get organized here, and I'll be back with the first step. Okay, so just to let you know, I have been having some troubles with my lighting lately in the kitchen. I don't know if it's my camera or what it is, but hopefully this video turns out okay. But we're gonna start this recipe by beating our eggs. And then I'm gonna set those aside. So then I've taken my Rice Krispies and I put them in a bag, and I'm just going to roll them with a rolling pin. You can put these in a blender if you want. I'm just going to smash them up. And that's going to be good. So then the next thing I'm going to do is open my coconut. And you can just use a plate for this as well. But I'm just going to go ahead and empty both packages into my pan here. You can use any kind of coconut you want to. This is the one that she preferred. And I'm going to set that aside. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn my stovetop on, and I'm going to put it on about 7.5. And I'm going to take my butter and put that in the pan. And it calls for 1 teaspoon, but I always put in about 2 teaspoons of butter. And then I'm going to add my egg mixture. And my brown sugar. We'll just give that a mix. And then I'm going to add my dates in. If I can get them out. So 2 teaspoons of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 beaten eggs, and 1 pound of diced dates. Take it off of the stove now, and I'll meet you over at the counter. Okay, so that looks really good. Now what I'm going to do is add my vanilla. Give that a stir. Then I'm going to add my Rice Krispies. Set that aside. What I'm doing now is bringing over my cutting board with the parchment paper on it and my coconut. And I have 2 spoons here. I try not to get this on my hands because it is sticky. So I'm just going to take the mixture like that and put it into the coconut. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of roll it around a bit in the coconut. Then I can pick it up and just make a ball out of it. And push that coconut in. Just like that. And I'll put that down on the paper. Let me just move this closer so you can see what I'm doing. So we're just rolling that around in the coconut. Just like that. I'm going to keep rolling these, and then I'll come back and show you what they all look like and how many we got out of the recipe. But just the smell of these, it just brings back so many memories of me in the kitchen and my mom watching and, you know, ready to take that first bite of the season. Ah, just so many memories. I'm just really honored to be making this today. Okay, so we got 50 balls out of that recipe, which is amazing. And if my mom was here right now, I would be making another batch already. She would have had half of these gone already. She loved them so much. So let me go and plate them, and I'll come back and close out the video. So here are my mom's Xmas ball cookies, all plated up, and oh, the memories are flooding in. I can just imagine her here with me, and she would have loved that I was doing this and sharing this recipe with all of you. And I hope you like this recipe and you try it at home and your family loves them as much as my mom did. And I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you and I love you all so very much. And I hope you have a beautiful, amazing, blessed day. Until next time, bye for now.